And here we go. Let's get it rolling here, guys. Happy Wednesday. We're ready to rock and roll. We're gonna have a good stream tonight. We're gonna play hopefully some good golf, get everything rocking and rolling, and see where we go from there, yeah? Let's go back here. Let's get it rolling. Hit some golf shots. Hopefully all good ones. We're trying out our little experiment with the markings on the golf ball to see if that helps with our spin and our lines and all of that kind of stuff. So we'll see what kind of numbers we get with all of these things on there now. Kind of like that. That felt nice. That felt nice. Oh, there's got to be a slope back there. Let's say I felt like we hit that pretty good. Okay. Ball's flying pretty good. Ball's flying pretty good. Spin looks nice. Everything looks pretty good here so far. Contact feels nice. Tell you what, I like it so far. I like it. Swing feels good, body feels nice and relaxed. Had a couple days off, man. It's all good stuff. I haven't taken many days off recently. We've been playing a lot of golf, so it felt really good to sort of take a little bit of a break. Okay, so these are all good shots. Let's try and work a cut in there for one, which on the course is typically what we see with our wedges. So let's try and rip one here and get the ball moving. Right? Golf ball should be falling right. Should have a lot more spin. Well, that says it has no spin, which is really interesting that it says it has no spin on it. 4,000 spin. Does that seem right? Which is why the golf ball is really flying. We got schmutz in our grooves? Yeah, we do a little bit there. Maybe that would be why. Golf ball is supposed to be ripping, and it's not. Okay, hit a couple more here, and then we'll move on to the longer clubs. Some pretty good shots in there, though. All of that being said, okay, let's go back to, call it 110 maybe. I really want to work on these wedges. 110. Put ourselves in the rough though. We don't want the rough. That's fairway. Go from there. Uh-oh. Why is that? Because we're playing or because something happened, Selva? There's got to be a slope back there. That ball to be running like that. How are you, sir? How are you tonight, Selva? That was a good swing, actually. What's interesting is I like that strike better than the last one. Abram, what's up, buddy? Have you gotten out to play at all recently, sir? We have been playing lots. Lots and lots and lots of golf. Probably too much, some would argue. But there's got to be a slope back there. Oh. Yeah, no kidding, Pine Valley's a nice course. Pine Valley's insane, dude. Good for you. Good for you, sir. That's good stuff. All right, that ball flight's getting there. Why is our spin so stinking low? Let's clean these grooves. Swap up the golf ball that we're hitting. Maybe that has something to do with it, because 5,800 spin seems rather low. Felt more like it. Nice and controlled. Still low on the spin. That's okay. We've been having a lot of problems with our reeds. So we're trying to get the reeds a little bit better, Abram. They seem to be doing a good job with the flight here. That felt fantastic. That one felt really nice. Okay. The ball flight and the dispersion right there on those wedges is beautiful. Beautiful. We have been playing, I mean, granted it's not on a real golf course, Abram. We've been playing some pretty good golf here ourselves. We have been kind of lighting it up. And it's nice. It's been a lot of fun. I just want to keep the momentum going here. I'm playing on a virtual golf tour, which has been a ton of fun. Just kind of paying attention to the distance on these. Paying attention to our distance. So that's good. Spin was good. Everything about that was pretty good. There's our launch. 23, so on the lower side. I cannot believe the adjustment that we have made with our launch angles. Our launch angles are so much better now. Does that equate to a better shot every time? No, but it equates to the golf ball actually getting compressed for a change, which is so nice. We have not been compressing the golf ball at all in the last like 4 or 5 years of playing actual golf. And now we're starting to make some good contact with the golf ball. And it feels really good. It feels really nice to hit the golf ball in the center of the club face and see some consistent results. Like the golf ball is flying, we're getting a nice little draw on the golf ball. Feels good, man. Yeah, we've had so much sim experience. What's the sidespin? Sidespin there is still kind of high. It's funny when you go on the SkyTrak site, they're like, anything over 700 spin, we would recommend you go see somebody for your swing. Nah, we're good. We're okay. I think we'll make do with what we have. That was a little fat. As I say that and say that we've been hitting it good, we'd go ahead and chunk fat one out there. All right, so let's hit this one good. This will be our last wedge before moving back. Well, that's left, that's bad. It's fat. There's a lot of things we can say about that golf shot. None of them really positive, except for the fact that it's on the green. So the fact that we're still dancing is okay. We'll hit one more. I'm not scaring the golf hole at all on this one. That's more like it. That's the golf strike we've been looking for. Even if it's a little short, yeah, it's fine. So we hit it high. Actually, let's try and revisit that one because that actually tells us all we need to know. That's better. Wow. Look at the spin. That's why. Holy shit. That one registered with like no spin. And so it flew quite literally 25 yards further. That is one we do not understand, guys. Tell you what, we might go t-shirt only in here tonight. It is that warm. We've got nice warm weather. Let's go to 162 or 163 to 8 iron. Get a couple more shots here. Ball striking feels all right tonight. Swing feels good. We feel loose. It's warm. These are all good things. That ball is so incredibly fat, that might not even get halfway there. Okay, so noted, don't do that again. After I just said everything feels so good. Blast one fat. There we go. That's the golf swing we've been looking for all night. Even if it's a little short, that's fine. 155. Not bad for a little 8. Okay. It's a good swing. We know our numbers pretty well by now. 163 is the stretch uphill. That was a blocky, going right into a tree. Still 152 on the carry. So the number was still okay. We're just getting out the kinks here, guys. That's an excellent swing. That's an excellent swing there. A little bit further, 156. In real life, I'm going nowhere near that golf pin. I'll tell you what, we need a wardrobe change here, folks. So bear with me here. I'm gonna step aside here for a hot sec, because I am sweating profusely. We actually have warm weather. Well, warm-ish weather. You have to define warm. For us, it is warm, but for the rest of the world, probably not so much. So we're going t-shirts tonight, I think. It's 50 degrees in here. I'm just swinging a golf club over and over and over. I think we can do it. So bear with me here. Stripping down some clothes. I just realized you probably couldn't hear anything I was saying because my mic's dangling around my ankles. There we go. So t-shirt time. There we go. All right. Feels good. Feels good. All right, hit one more of these, then we'll move back. Well, in the garage, rather than having 36 degrees, we've got 49. It's 49 in here today. Okay, so 153 up the hill, that's about pretty standard. So let's now move her back. We're gonna hit some, we're gonna hit some 5 irons. So I don't think we need to hit those 2 clubs tonight. Not for warm up at least. But man, I'll tell you what feels really nice is swinging a golf club without Under Armour on. Like I feel like my arms, like I feel like I just shed like 10 pounds. You know what I mean? All right, so let's hit some 5 irons back there. It's a shame, there's a really good strike of the golf ball. Really good strike. We pushed it. Yeah, 5 degrees right. Okay. What is interesting is with the dots on the ball is flying slightly different, which I would expect if the spin is picking up correctly. So, let's see here. That's sort of what we would expect. I mean, 22 feet from 10,000 yards out, or 205 is pretty good. Yeah, swing feels good though tonight. Feels good being in short sleeves. Yeah, feels nice, guys. Feels nice. Golf ball's pretty straight too. I like it. I like it. That ball flight's pretty sweet. All right. Let's hit some 2-irons, some drives, and we're gonna go play some golf, man. Okay. Go back to the tee here. Take us all the way back. Okay. Let's just shift this over here. Okay, adjust to the correct golf club, and then go from there. So, hit some 2-irons, just a couple, 2 or 3. Hit some drives, we're gonna go play some golf, man. That felt really good. That felt really good. That felt really good, guys. The thing that I like is that side angle. The side angle is what is seemed to get a little bit wonky when we start hitting the golf ball harder. So, still a little bit of a pull there, but it's a big pull. It's massive with a 2-iron. If we can hit 150 on the ball speed with a 2-iron, that is good stuff, man. What we got to do, I think, with the way this is sort of playing out here, is we need to start that golf ball right. So let's adjust our body slightly here. Play that draw. Yeah, these feel really nice. That golf ball is zooming off the face, man. That is a long way. Are we going, is it down? It might be downhill from the tee shot though. It is, okay. That makes a little bit more sense there, guys. But side spin's great. The overall ball flight there looks immaculate. That's kind of what we want to see. I think this golf course is going to be hard, like really hard. So let's go change up the driver. So that should put us between those bunkers somewhere out there. Now that we've got the dots on the ball, let's see if that helps. And we're going to put it behind the dot, like SkyTrak has suggested. And see what kind of reads we get with driver here tonight. That's not going to be pretty. That's pretty much what I'd expect with that one. I do, however, want to shift this over. We're kind of hanging off the mat there. But even though we hit that really crummy, the spin was still better than some of our shots without it, which is really nice to see. Okay. That should be a heel cut. There it is. Middle of the fairway, hit pretty poorly. And then the spin numbers look really good. Well, not really good, but like in terms of what they should, that should be a higher spin golf ball, which is really nice. That ball is hit fantastic. Yeah, the carry on that one's going to be much better. And 117 on the ball spin, and we only got 2 degrees of side launch, which is excellent. That's been our problem. Is anytime we crank that swing speed up, we've been getting some really messed up numbers. And that one was not messed up, which is what we want to see here tonight. Yikes. I guess the trees don't register when you're in practice mode. There we go, though. So they still exist, huh? They still exist. 7 degrees of launch with 3,400 spin. And it says that that ball would carry that far? No, sir. No, it would not. We were just talking about it, Selva. That's a big ball. But what you notice, it's warmer in here. I've taken off some layers. That swing speed is something we have not seen. Like, we're 3 miles an hour faster tonight than we have been the last month. So that is excellent. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. All right, one more, then we're gonna go play, guys. One more, then we're gonna go play. That ball was pummeled. And I mean pummeled. So is that. The golf ball's moving tonight, guys. The golf ball's really moving tonight. I love it. I love it, man. That is so sweet. Now, you look at the last 5 drives there. That dispersion you can live with, folks. That's pretty darn sweet. All right. So let's get out of here. We're going to play easy pins. This is going to be sort of our intro into sim golf tonight. We are going to play whatever course that just was. What is it? Shelter Harbor. Play now. Stroke play, no wins. We go easy on the pins for this one. Play from the black tees. We're gonna get rolling. It's Diet Coke time. We gotta get our fuel. Okay, we gotta get our fuel. There's our par 5. Shot looks very familiar, huh? So, with that being said, and we got no win, where the hell is my... Couple things here, guys. Let's go to our course play setup. All right. And then here, go out to here, I think. Okay, Diet Coke time. Crack it open. We're gonna play 36 tonight. Where the heck we're going to play in Shelter Harbor in Rhode Island. So we're going up to the Northeast for round 1. Round 2, we're going to play Detroit Country Club, which is where the SkyTrak virtual tour will be this week. So since we got a tour event there, figure let's get going. That's good. That's good. All right, so here we go. We're gonna play 36. This is our first 18 here. If we hit the ball like we just did in our warm-up session, this could be a lot of fun with driver tonight, because we're seeing swing speeds we haven't seen. Now that's because it's a little bit warmer in here. We're not wearing 17 layers to play golf. We've hit the big 5-0. It is 50 degrees in the garage. That is a heat wave, folks. All right, so here we go, guys. Let's get a good round under our belt to start the night and go from there, all right? Par 5 to start us off. That should be a heel cut or just a straight pull. Carry the bunker. Well, that makes things a lot more challenging, especially if we're up against the lip. We definitely pulled that one. That wasn't a very good swing of ours. Where's our golf ball? It's technically in the rough, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing here. So it says 200 to that number. I kind of like a 4-iron, right? So hear me out. If we go 4-iron, we play it down the right-hand side here. Draw it around that bunker, right? So we're gonna hit 4-iron, draw around the bunker. This should just have enough juice to carry that right lip, and then we go from there, okay? And here we go. It's a really good swing. It's about as perfect as you can place the golf ball. I don't know if that tree's gonna be in our way. It's gonna be awfully tight. What do we got there? What does it say? 97 or is that 90? I can't read. 97 playing 100. So that's gonna be an easy 54 for us. Grooves look okay. So let's go right after it with the wedge here. This could be an easy one, a smooth 54. Do not have to crush it by any means. Okay, so here we go. And we pulled it a little bit. It didn't have much spin on it. What is this? Got a piece of something hanging out. 5,300, so it's a birdie. Is it the best start? No, but it wasn't a fairway. Take that back. No fairway. Hit the green. Now, looks like we got a tight boy, but I kind of like our driver tonight. I kind of want to work on it because we're playing a really short course for both the tournament rounds this week. And if we can dial up a good driver, we should be able to go fairly low on the rounds. So here we go. That's a pretty good one. Right down Broadway. I don't think the swing speed's going to be anything impressive, no. But that is pretty accurate in terms of our actual ball flight on the course, guys, which we have not been seeing a lot with the SkyTrak recently, so that's pretty reassuring to me. So we got an 83-yard shot here. This is just a flip 58 in there. So let's go ahead and get one close. I don't love the spin numbers that we're seeing, but that could be my strikes. Like 4,000 spin is aggressively low for a wedge. Like we should be seeing that thing up around like 8,000. But again, 10 feet, 10 feet. Yeah, we've got all sorts of stuff in our grooves here. Okay. Third hole. Two good ones to start, guys. Fairway and a green on the last one, which is even sweeter. Okay, that's our line. We can go and hit a big drive here. Just find the fairway out there with driver and move on with our lives. It's not fairway. It's a pretty ugly spot, to be perfectly honest with you. Spin was a little high. We did hit it a little bit thin. And I do think we did pull that one. Okay. 186, playing 200-ish. So I kind of like us to go one click right. We're going to hit our 5-iron. Doesn't have to be hard by any means, especially with everything going on here. So let's hit an easy 5-iron. This should clear that lip. I'm not positive, but it should. It's an excellent strike of the golf ball. Too much club. Ooh, nice big old slope over there though. Brought that ball back down for us. 21 feet from the fairway bunkers. Quite good. Quite good. And the strike was fantastic. The strike felt really good. .196. Playing aggressively downhill. So we're going to hit a draw 6-iron in there. Don't have to kill it. Somewhat smooth, right? When we're playing adjustments here, especially downhill, uphill plays a little bit differently on the sim, but downhill, I like to split the difference. So we'll go probably like 192 on this swing. I mean, I love the strike. Just didn't turn it over a ton. It's a really good swing again. I mean, we're hitting the ball quite excellent. Just nothing super close, but we're consistent. Ah, we get a fun one. We get a fun one. Now, hear me out. I kind of like this line here. Okay? And then we try and hit it a mile in the sky and see how far we can carry it. Okay? These are the types of golf shots where you can make up a ton of shots in a round if you hit it good. This is it's a risk-reward swing. In a tournament, I don't know if the risk is worth the juice is worth the squeeze here, but right now, just playing, we're absolutely going to try this. Yeah! Gotta go. Okay, it did. What, dogleg left? You'll see these every once in a while, Silva. No spin. That was a toe banger and a half. It stayed in the air a long time. A long time. But here's the part of the risk reward we like. We've got a 30-yard chip shot for our second shot. So we're going to hit one up in the air with some spin and see if we can get this inside that gimme range, okay? So here we go. Little 30-yard flip shot here. Sit. Oh, so close. That was a really good swing. Really good swing. We just needed to nip it a little bit more to get that backspin on it. Okay, we are playing really good right now, guys. We are playing very, very good. Okay, so those previous iron shots are any indicator. We've not been turning it over as much, which is great. A smaller draw is a lot easier to control. So here we go. We're going to hit full 7-iron in there and see what happens. That's not good. We hit that fat. She's got to carry hard. That's really lucky. On the simulator, that gets that far. In real life, we lay the sod over on that one. And she's not going to go that far. So, take the simulator win. Now we got a chip shot, which we do need to work on. We do need to get better at. Chipping feels a little bit off to me. So here we go. Let's bump this one up there. We're going up the hill so we can hit it a little bit more aggressive. Ooh, that is pure pain. Last hole we were 6 inches outside the gimme range. There we were 2. But so it's still a good chip shot. Some shorter part 4s here. We should work on an iron off the tee, right? So what does that say? 265 to there. What is it to carry the bunker? That was my mouse. 250. I mean, this is the play here. Out here with a draw. So we're gonna hit 2-iron on that line. And it still gives us next to nothing in. I mean, we're miles downhill. This golf ball should carry pretty good. So let's hit ourselves a hard 2-iron out there. We need to get better with this club off the tee because in tournaments we're going to have it a lot. We're going to have it a lot. So here we go. Oh, shit, that's bad. It wasn't that bad, though. It was a bad swing, but it wasn't that bad. I am going to re-tee that one, guys. Oh, we're not going to play that one. Not in a practice round, folks. It's our one breakfast ball. You never saw it. Never happened. Let's try and be better here. That's a much better golf swing. Oh, that's on a pretty aggressive line. Yeah, the 1 degree launch angle is pretty poor. That's what we cannot afford to do with our 2-iron, guys. And that, unfortunately, is what we've done a lot of, right? Like we pull 2-iron there. Oops. Sorry, SkyTrak, didn't mean to bang you there. We pull 2-iron a lot to try and be accurate and put ourselves in a really good spot off the tee. And then you do something like this is not where you want to be on a 360-yard hole, right? So that's not very good. All right, so here we go, full 54. a little to the right. Right, a little bit deep. I mean, it's ho-hum. We just launched it right, didn't get the face squared up in impact. Sort of got lazy with our hands and let the body slide through. Okay. Depends on where that creek is, what we're gonna hit. 280 yards, what is it to the creek though? 312. This is probably our 2-iron again. So let's go 2-iron to there. This is where we need to use this thing and where we need to have confidence in it. Because this is the exact reason why we have this club. I mean, ideally we would have a 5-wood, which we need to go buy. So we've got a 270-yard shot off the tee. That's what we need to do, but we don't have that right now. So here we go with a 2-iron. Wow. That is some side spin, guys. Holy smokes, it's gonna be like 1,000 spin rate left, yeah. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Okay, so because we decided to snap hook that one 25 yards, that has added some significant distance to this golf shot. This is gonna play about 205 up the hill. We're gonna hit 5-iron here. Gonna have to hit it solid too, I think. So here we go. I think this is the uphill part you were just alluding to, Selva. Going back towards the clubhouse. She got to run like she stole something. Not into that hill. Get that really thin. Launch angle is going to be through the floor. Yep. Just didn't quite hit that one, guys. And we have made a mess. I have a golf hole where I think if we got more aggressive with driver, would have been the better play. Or if we just would have hit 2-iron somewhat straight and not with a big hook. So here we go. Pitch shot there, about 30 yards, carried about 23. Just a little bit too far on the carry. I think we carried at 25. No, we carried at 23. Which means we just didn't get enough zip on it. Okay, falling a little bit here. But now we get to wail on a golf ball, guys. Now we get to wail on one here. Okay. Let's go down the right-hand side here. Play our little draw. Those bunkers there are actually a great marker. Started over that and fall in between those bunkers is sort of the line we're going for here. So here we go. Let's hit this one hard and see what we can do, okay? Kind of like that. No, not in those bunkers. Sit. Is that first cut or rough? Rough. Ooh. Makes a pretty big difference for us, actually. Up 35 feet as well. This is going to be a really difficult shot, but with the way we hit our hybrid in terms of the height, and we can absolutely bend one in there, I still kind of like it. All right, so we're gonna go with a hybrid here with a draw. If it ends up short left, it's really not a bad play. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Oh man, was that golf ball hit. That golf ball was quite literally incredibly struck. That might have been, in terms of contact wise, one of the better hybrids that I've hit, at least in the garage. Definitely in the garage. In real life, I think this ball would slide down that hill though, and we'd actually be in a really good spot. So it's downhill the whole way. I think we go upstairs and soft with it. Land it on that little side slope there and let it trickle down towards the hole. Ooh, I thought it was going to slide a lot more than that. I thought she was just going to release down that hill. It did not. So we still shot about 1 under. Still a good round, good 9 holes of golf. Some bonehead mistakes in there. Okay. Now, we get to hit driver again. We're miles downhill here, so we should be able to hit a draw off that right-hand side. This golf ball should go a long ways, guys. Should go a long stinking way. Here we go. Let's hit this one good. Chase one down there. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. That's pretty darn good. 324 in the middle of the fairway is a good swing. Numbers all look pretty good. Ball speed's a little low. We did hit slightly off the heel, so that kind of makes sense. All right, so let's do our 1 click out right with the 7-iron with a little bit of a draw. Right? Okay. Draw a 7-iron in there, should be perfect. Kind of like that, guys. I love that strike. Love that strike. Silva, we're hitting it good tonight, man. Guys, this is kind of how we've been playing. The pebble rounds were definitely off. 145 down 7, kind of like a soft 9. And we'll go our 1 click right, play a little draw in there. Okay. Should be a full 9 too. Don't have to hit it overly hard, but it's still full. Well, that's left. We pulled that. But how much? Ooh. Man, did that go far. How far did that carry? 156. Damn. I did not think we had that with 9. I mean, that's on the course, that's pretty accurate for how far we hit a 9-iron. But on the simulator, we have not been able to, we're normally like 150 max with a 9. So, that's our line. Please tell me we've got the vertical clearance to get over those trees there. We should have it no problem. Let's try and hoist one. Let's try and go upstairs with the drive a little bit and see, we'll try and launch it a little bit higher. It might have a little bit more spin, but I want this ball to be in the air for a little bit. Okay? So try something slightly different here. Kind of like that. That golf ball was pummeled. Like that one. Like that one. Yeah, and the smash factor was over 1.5 on that. You telling me to lay up? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Up 10 feet. I think if we absolutely crush a hybrid, it's got a prayer, right? I don't know if this is going to get there. It's going to take everything we have and then some to get this there. But it's not outside the realm of possibilities, right? Like this would be a big hybrid for us. So let's try and smoke one here. I think it's going to hook like a mother. We hit it so good. Yeah, because we got it there. We did get it 250. Side's going to be a little high, yeah. You see 1,000 side spin, that's got a hooky on it. But we hit it. The strike on that one was absolutely fantastic. What's interesting, guys, I don't know if you guys struggle with this, but I certainly do. Where am I going? That golf ball is going to the left, not to the right. I struggle with my ball placement. I get really lazy with it. And because of the way I set up and the way I tilt my body back, I tend to get my hands behind the ball at address, and it causes a lot of problems. Like that's when you start getting these really, you can get a two-way miss pretty easily, right? Like you can block it or you can just flip the hands and come way over the top. So here we go, 17-yard chip shot, pretty straightforward. Just didn't hit it. We just didn't hit it. But it's still a birdie on the card. Still a birdie on the card. Anytime you can get there on a hole like that, it's pretty solid. Man, I like this golf course. This puppy is fun. It's got so much risk reward. You can absolutely do some silly things like we're about to do right here. And it's a pretty golf course, right? Like these holes are pretty unique. It's got some character to it. It's got some well-placed bunkers. The approach shots give you something a little bit different to look at on all of them. It's a pretty cool golf course, if I do say so. All right, here we go, guys. Let's step on one here. Oh, unfortunately, we did step on it and we hit it the way that we kind of want to off the tee. Like that's, in an ideal world, we hit that little fade because it's nice and gentle and it always stays in play. We were kind of playing the pull draw there. And now we've got somewhat of an awkward chip shot here. We've got to go, I mean, the correct play if you're playing this in real life is you bump it at the hole. If it kicks left and you're just on the front left corner there, like it's a really good shot. On the simulator, we're going to hit it way up in the sky and try and plop it right down on top of the hole. Because that's way more fun to do and to try. Now it's a pretty hard flop shot from 39 yards, so. I think we mashed it. Just a little hard. Still a pretty good shot. I mean, where we were off the tee, kind of disappointed with just getting under a 4, but it's no biggie. It's a properly length par 4 here at 450. Okay. So, kind of like just like one click right, maybe two there. Obviously, we're not going to carry this 278. This should carry much further. But that being said, the line is fine for that. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have found something with our driver here, guys. 117 on the swing speed, optimal launch, optimal spin. I'll tell you what, that is going to be really difficult for me to beat in terms of our numbers. I don't have much more than that, folks. I like that. All right, so we're going to go easy 9-iron here. Oh, we overcooked it again. It's twice with the 9-iron we've done that. Just a slight pull. Really good contact. Club face was slightly shut, which gave us a little bit too much rotation. So we just got to hold that face off when we're hitting an easy one. Because that one, the two things we tend to do there is one, like the body stops, the hands flip, which is probably what happens there. Which is why that ball leaks right or left. Or we let the hip slide and we block it out right. So that's a harder golf shot for me. There we go. Easy up and down though. Easy up and down. Okay. We got two par threes, a par, ooh. Man, when you play some of the back tees on these courses, these par threes are devilish, right? So, and this one's an awkward number. I kind of like a smoked 5-iron. I think 4-iron probably is just a little bit. Yeah, let's try it. Let's hit 5-iron and see what our limits are with this club tonight. Okay. Kind of like it. Yeah, it was the right play. Because 4-iron there would just run forever off the back. When you're hitting that far downhill, and I mean, we hit that one a little bit thin, which is why the launch angle was so darn low, but it worked. Ah, that's a hard hole. That's a proper par 5, folks. That is a proper par 5. If you know our golf swing, you know damn well where we're starting this puppy. If you saw the final couple holes at Pebble, you will know why this golf ball is being aimed in this direction. Okay? Now let's try and smash it, hit it really hard, and see where we go from there. Okay? It's a good ball, folks. It's a good ball. We've definitely found our driver swing a little bit tonight. Definitely found our driver, Silva. Yeah, trust me. I have more PTSD on shots like that than you know. And that's from years and years and years of missing the golf ball left. Years. Not just a couple rounds on the simulator, years of missing the ball over there. So here we go, hybrid. See what we got. Try and get this one up by the green. Oh man, are we hitting this thing good tonight? Hot damn. That is a golf shot, guys. That is a golf shot. From 240 yards to hit it to 30 feet. That's pretty darn sweet. Some pretty kick-ass finishing holes here, if you ask me. So what do we got there? 180. Okay. We're going to hit a draw with a 7-iron. Okay, we're going to have to, this has got to be a good 7-iron too. We can't lollygag on this one. So let's just hit a good one here, okay? Kind of like that. It's a really good swing. Wow, we got a lot out of that golf ball. Man, that golf ball flew. That's a huge, we did hit 7, didn't we? God damn. I don't even know, what are we at on the round? Gotta be a decent bit under par here, no? 3 under. Yeah, I mean, we're hitting the ball. Excellent, guys. Really good ball striking round for us here. Okay, go up the right-hand side, hit our draw. Okay. I do like, our numbers on with the driver tonight have been very good in terms of optimized. So I do think that the dots on the ball have helped with the spin rate, which I really like to see. That means our experiment wasn't completely in vain at the end of the last stream. Even though that missed right, that ball was hit fantastic. Get on the cart path. That's going to give us a much better lie, believe it or not, guys. Yeah, it gives us a nice, perfect lie. Things you'll love to see. Okay. So, I'm going to go smooth 8. Okay. I'm going to try a little knockdown 8-iron here. Drive one up there. See if we can get up to or somewhere around 68 here on the scorecard. I don't think that's going to draw as much as we want it to. Maybe it is. Hold on, hold on, hold on. That is the way to end it, guys. Nice round of golf. That is a nice round of golf. Ball striking was on point. We didn't miss, right? So what did we end up shooting there? 66. The cart path is definitely preferred over the rough on a simulator. In real life, you will break your club. You can do it. Oh man, that's pretty good right there, guys. 66. Now we took a breakfast ball in there, so let's bump that up to a 68, okay? That's not, we did take a breakfast ball in there for our flub 2-iron we hit off the tee. But the back 9, you know, just over 3 under par, that's a really solid round of golf, guys. Like a really solid round of golf. So, we like those. We like those a lot. All right, so now, I'm just looking up some settings here. We are gonna go and we are gonna play a practice round for the tournament. So we're going to get the same settings that we would for the tournament. It's going to be medium pins, which is the one wrinkle. So let me just pull that up here. I can't see what course this is. This is Detroit, okay. So let's go play here. We're going to play Detroit Country Club. I know nothing about it other than the fact that it is extremely short. Okay, so we're going to go medium pins. We're going to turn that wind on. Northeast 0 to 5. It does say, oh, we don't want difficult. We want medium. And then we'll play the black tees. Excellent. We'll go from there, guys. So here we go. We got our second round. This is where we're playing on Friday in the tournament. So we want to get a little bit of practice in here. Try and figure out what we're going to hit off the tees. SkyTrak is frozen on me. Whoa, some loud chirps. Jesus Christmas. Oh my God, can we have a narrower gap to hit the tee ball? I don't know how loud that is for you guys. That is wildly loud for me. Okay? I hope we don't have these birds chirping the whole round. That's slightly obnoxious. Okay, so we're going down the right a little bit. It looks very narrow. But it is very short. So, yeah, it is loud, huh? Like most courses don't have any noises at all. This thing is like ringing in my ear. There we go. Practice round for this week's tournament. Something like that we'll do every single day of the week. Ooh, nice bounce too. If the birds continue, I'm gonna crank it down a little bit for us, guys, because that is so stinking loud. It is that loud, huh? Yeah. Here, let me turn the volume down for you. Holy smokes! Is that better there? That's got to be better now. Good Lord. I mean, for me it's loud. Hopefully I turned it down for you guys. Ah, I can't figure out where to go with my mouse. Is that better, Selva? Okay, good. All right, so we've got 205. A nice short distance in here for our second. We're going to hit a draw 5-iron. All right, good. Good. For me, it's still super loud. Like, I feel like I'm talking over these stupid birds coming out of this projector above my head. But we've got a 5-iron here. We don't need to kill this. Just chase it down there somewhere near the flag. Kind of like that. I can't start too much better than that, if I'm being honest. That's a couple under par on the first. They're all very tight though. I mean, look at the, excuse me, no driver here. So it looks like the birds, have they gone? Are the birds gone? Let's hit 2-iron. We need to get comfortable with this club. We need this golf club on this course, right? So the key to hitting a good 2-iron for us is not getting too long. Yeah, this does feel like Tacoma, huh? We need to be nice and tight on our swing. Right? Tight, short swing. Is that the greatest ball in the world? No. But it's never going to hurt us here. It feels really uncomfortable over that tee shot for me. And it's a lot left in for how short this golf hole is. Like, we're losing shots on the distance, but we're in play. I think we want to go 9 here, 1 click right, hit our draw. Downwind should carry this ball a little bit. 9 iron's the right club. Just got to hit it solid. Okay. So here we go with a 9. Kind of like that, folks. It's about as good as I can hit a 9. The wind kept it out to the right. Yeah, sounds like the birds literally stop on the second hole of golf, which makes absolutely no sense unless they've got a nest right behind the tee box. Okay. This should be 10 out of 10 up and down. Okay, so nice little chip shot, short guy. Don't have to hit it very hard. It's when you literally just get it rolling. Okay. I think I smoked it. Luckily, we're going back up into the hill. Birdies never show up. I'm calling bullshit, Dave. I've seen your scores, sir. This golf course feels like Tacoma, Dave. Selva said it perfectly. It feels just like Tacoma. 216 down breeze. That same sort of quartering wind, so I don't think we need to play a big draw. Just need to hit a good 5 iron. If it's just left to the pin, it's not a big deal. How's your ear feeling? Feeling better, Dave? That is a golf strike. That is a strike. Hitting the ball good, like really good. You somehow keep this momentum going and bottle up this swing thought in the feel. Well, the birds have gone. The birds are silent now. It almost looks like, with the clouds, it looks like it's going to rain. Imagine if they introduce rain on the sim. What that would do. Okay, so let's go with a draw down the right-hand side. See if we can't get that swing speed cranking up. Here, hit a good drive. Here we go. We overdid it a touch. Still a really good swing. In terms of the strike, the numbers are probably going to be pretty good. Yeah, 118 on the swing speed. Boy, where does that come from? Is this what happens when we, okay, math time. So add 12 yards, 132 into the breeze. I kind of like an easy 9, way out to the right. Play a little knockdown. Oops. Okay, so that ball should come over for us pretty good with the wind and with the way we swing. So knockdown 9, center of the green is fine. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. No harm there. No harm there at all. Good swing, good result. Again, fairways and greens. Or if you miss the fairway, just avoid the trees. So we need our, ooh, yeah. We got a down breeze par 5. We can cut some corner here. Kind of like that. I think we got enough juice to get it up and over those trees. It's gonna be tight. Let's reload and get another silver bullet going. And not a Coors Light, a Diet Coke. In real life, I don't like these golf courses where it's tight and it's just like hole on top of hole. But what you have to do is put that to the side and just make good golf swings. It's just a golf course, okay? So if we hit this one good, we're gonna have peanuts left in. So here we go. Should be a heel cut. Yeah, I think we're gonna run through the fairway. That's gonna hurt. Sit down. Oh, we still have a chance. Tell me we have a chance. We do not have a chance. Right? There's no way we can hook that ball. Am I correct in saying that? So, yeah, no way. No. I mean, we don't even have like a good layup. Although like that, what does that say? 118. So I mean, we don't have to hit this that far actually. Like in the grand scheme of things, the right thing to do here is not to be a dummy and go like here, right? Because if you're a dummy and you hit it into that tree, that's the only time you run into problems here. Yeah, if we keep it up the right-hand side, we've got a flip wedge in, Silva, so. That's the correct play there. As painful as that is for me to do on a par 5, that's the right thing. We don't have a shot. But now, we can hit a smooth knockdown pitching wedge. We cannot hit this too hard, right? I like it out there more with that wind. So knockdown pitching wedge should be the right number. So here we go. Oh, that's such a shitty swing, Tommy. How far did that ball carry? 149 yards. Oh, look at this is what I don't agree with here. 3,600 on the spin. We're gonna try that one more time. 3,600 on a spin with a pitching wedge. That will never happen, okay? Like, that's just, I don't agree with that. And it's frustrating because, blame it on the Diet Coke. I blame that on that's the Indian. I mean, it was a bad swing, so it didn't deserve a good result, but it didn't deserve that bad. right? Like that golf ball has no business going that far, right? Like that's, even on that last shot, it should have been on the line right about that distance, right? And then you look at the spin there, we've got almost 2,000 more spin on that one. So that's the only thing I don't agree with. Wow, that is a short par 4. Jesus, that is a tight par 4. Okay. Maybe that's a Diet Coke. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen a golf hole this narrow in my life. Okay. And I don't think this is the play. Driver here is not smart. Okay. Well, we're going to hit it anyways. We'll hit a smooth one out there and see what happens. We're not hitting driver. I swung so easy at that golf ball. And the only thing that keeps that ball in play is because we hit the trees. We will not do that in the tournament. No shot in hell. I won't be caught dead doing that. The only problem is you got to hit, I mean, you're looking at like a minuscule fairway to hit an iron into, right? I mean, we're probably going to hit like, to be honest, hit 7-iron. So, is that sloping away from us? Just barely. So, here we go. Just bump it in there, probably chip it in. Didn't register. It was a pretty good chip shot too. Pretty good chip shot there. See if I can't repeat that. It says 6 yards, right? Excuse me. Come on. I can't hit this that hard. I got to hit this ball pretty darn soft. I can't hit it hard. You're going to have to pick it up for me one time here, SkyTrak. Come on now. Thank you. The more I hit that, the more uncomfortable it got. The first one felt the best, and then they progressively felt more and more scary. Since I didn't know how hard I was going to have to hit it for the thing to register. It's a par, I forgot that was a par 4. Another one, man, where it's like insanely short. But the good thing here is swing without the ball to reset it. Does that work? I've actually never heard that. Dave? So, the nice thing is about this hole is it's uphill and it's into the breeze. So I still think driver is the correct play here. So let's go ahead and hit this. The only thing that slightly scares me is that nice little road sitting there on the left-hand side. God, it was hit good. It was hit good. Sit. It's bad when I think I hit my driver closer than I'm hitting some of my wedges. Ah, okay. Good to know. Good to know. And we're 4 under through 7. Okay. Kind of like 6-iron right at it there with that wind. Should be the right club. Here we go. We're going to choke down a little bit on it. think I left it right. Oh no, it did draw a little bit. Okay, good swing. Maybe. The problem is, Dave, with all of these shots, they're at, like, right now I'm playing fantastic. The margin for error here is so small, right? Like if you miss one, you're gonna end up in a heap of trouble. Right, like even here, like if you look at the green here, that's not that far for it to be out of bounds and to be downwind. I know that's a horrible swing thought to have. Port Huron, I will go low. That golf course is a little bit more wide than this one, but equally as short. But this one, there's still a lot of really scary shots. And there's a couple of shots that I will not do in the tournament. Like driver on a couple of those, not gonna happen. Driver here, absolutely gonna happen. Oh, that might be my best driver swing in weeks. I don't even care that we missed the fairway. The numbers on it, what the, no! Swing speed I thought was way better than that. In terms of the flight and the trajectory, that was pretty darn slick. Okay, 106, plays 116, down breeze, wind off the right. I like a foolish 54 here, okay? Foolish 54 I think should be the right play. Ooh, what was that? Wow. I'm kind of embarrassed to show this, but tell me if you guys can see this. Look where that golf ball hit on the face. That thing almost missed the face up above the grooves, which is why that golf ball went nowhere. Ugh. Ugh. That's not very good. Okay, moving on. 19-yard pitch shot, pretty straightforward. Just got to get it back there. I do too, apparently. I didn't even think that was possible, hitting off of a mat, to hit it that high on the face. Oh, Jesus. I chunked that. Oh, pardon me. We were on 59 watch going into that hole, and then we just royally screwed it up. Don't worry about it, Selva. It will come in time. You watch the stream enough, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. When you hit it that high, if you think about the way that a golf club is made, the majority of the weight is down at the bottom, right, towards the heel. So the higher you hit it on the club face, the less mass you have behind the ball. So therefore, it's like hitting it with a noodle. Not really, but that's sort of what it's like, right? You've got no mass behind the golf ball. So therefore, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay? So when you hit it that high, it's going to come out dead and with not a lot of spin on it. So, throw that swing thought out the window. Let's just hit one hard. Right? It's just one big math equation, golf, Silva. Well, you're supposed to cut for me. So this is what I'm talking about, Dave. We're one swing away from being in a really tough spot, right? What was the swing speed? Low. We just pulled that golf ball. There's no excuse there. Let's try something fun. Okay. I don't know how tall that tree is in front of us. Okay, but this is going to be a high slice 9-iron. This may hit the tree and just drop down and we might make double here, but this will be a lot of fun to try. So we're going to try it. We're going to hit a slice 9-iron, get underneath it big time, and see what happens, okay? Not one we should really try, but we're going to anyways, because I don't know what's in front of me. I think we must have clipped the tree on the way up. It was actually pretty close. The strike was really good, but yeah, it's not an ideal spot to be off the tee. Okay, so we're going upstairs with this one. Okay, so you're gonna hit it high and soft and let it roll up there. All right, we're doing the Dave method here. That didn't even reset it, by the way, which is interesting. Okay. Oh boy. That was really well executed. How to throw away a good round in 2 holes. That's the thing here, right, is as soon as you get offline, you've got problems. You've got problems. Okay? Now the nice thing here, this is probably the most wide open hole we've seen on the golf course today, which is really nice. We're going to bang it up this way. Let the wind carry it back. And if you miss right, as long as you get it beyond those trees, you're in a really good spot. Well, I am playing my rounds on Friday, Dave. So we'll see what scores we can post out there. Felt that the whole way, just get beyond all the trees, which it did, so that's the place to miss. That is the anti-left swing, if I've ever felt one in my life. Okay, and now we get that a little bit of redemption at that 54 that we hit a couple holes ago. So you still did a junior lesson even with a blocked up ear. It's impressive. What is this course map that's going on in the top right-hand corner for me there? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, 100-yard shot. Here we go. Why does that come out so dead? $3,700 spin? I mean, that's why. Why are my wedges not spinning? I'll tell you what, for Friday, we're pulling out new golf balls. Because I think I'll hit a different golf ball with the wedges. Holy tightness. Look at that landing zone for driver. This is not a driver. right? Look at that, that is like what, 5 yards wide? Look at this. This right here, that's your landing strip. Okay. That is not a driver. Okay. We're going to hit 2-iron instead. Okay. Just got to hit it good. Okay. Here we go. Oh boy. Wow, that thing is cooking left. Stay in the fairway for me. Is that in the rough or the first cut? Wow. It's probably not a horrible idea, Dave. I probably should pull out one just for the wedges. We're in the rough. So that's going to add 20-ish yards. The play here is to land it short and let it run up. Okay. See if we can't get a couple shots back here. Reduce our slide. Got our 4. I think a full. Choke up a little bit on the 4. And let it run, hit a low runner up there, should be the right shot for this one. Kind of like that. Oh, we just didn't hit it hard enough. Just needed a little bit more. 10 degrees of launch is low. Low, but absolutely this is go zone, should be a nice chip in. Why am I hitting that golf ball? There we go. Okay, should have a pretty good chance of holing this. If we hit it. Still a birdie. Takes us out of our slide, which is nice. And note to self, that is not a driver. In no shape or form is that a driver. Now this one, not a driver either with that tree. Okay. So 225 leaves us what in? It's 130. I like a little bit more aggressive. I want to chase it down there a little bit further. We'll scoot these trees. We'll hit draw around that tree with a 2-iron. But I'm going to see if I can not hit a nasty hook. All right, man, sounds good. Yes, Selva, so this is David Laird. He plays on the virtual tour with us. So here we go. That is a better golf swing. I don't even mind that that golf ball stayed out to the right. That is much, much better. So much more technically better. Even though the result wasn't what we wanted. You see the spin just barely to the left. Now we got ourselves a little bit of a predicament here. Because we've got to drive one low. And because we hit a bad shot, kind of have a little bit of a problem. Yes. So, all right, here we're going to try and hit a low cut with an 8-iron. and run it up there, okay? No, it's too much loft. We got to go low with it. So even if we hit it a little, I mean, with how low we're going to hit it, it's not going to be in the air very long. So we got to chase it up there. We hit the tree. That's okay. That's where this golf course, because of how narrow it is and how many trees there are, you can get into trouble. Now, we're going to switch golf balls. We're going to pull the David Laird technique here. And we're going to hit a spinnier shot. I kind of like that. Even though it came up short, yeah, look at that difference. Wow, it's double the spin. That's cool. That's really cool. The problem is we're going to kill golf balls doing this with the way we hit our wedges. Here we go. Let's chip this in. Come on. That's a bogey. And honestly, what's crazy is that's probably our best 2-iron off the tee that we've had. We hit that really good. You know what I mean? I mean, this golf course is just hard in terms of how tight it is. So here, I technically want to go just left. We're going to try and hit a knockdown 7-iron, right? So it's a lot of club into the wind. We're really relying on the wind sort of holding this golf ball up. But this is a knockdown 7. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. That's a pretty cool shot, hitting that little bleeder cut in there. Makes up for the last hole. We're making all sorts of numbers on this golf course, by the way. Now, where's the wind? Hear me out. I still kind of like driver here. I mean, it's tight. Don't miss. Don't miss. No matter what club you're hitting, don't miss, right? Like, this is tight. So this will be the anti-left swing. We're going to hit it hard, let it ride the wind. Wind will keep it in play down the right. Here we go. Let it rip. Oh boy. Oh. Guys. Those numbers. Now, minus the 15 degrees of left launch, those numbers are immaculate. That is the fastest swing speed we've had. That is the highest ball speed we've registered. That golf ball, and on my net, it's dead straight. You got to bear with me. This is what we're trying to fix with all that stuff. Marking up the golf balls. That golf ball was pummeled. And I mean pummeled. It's just a shame that we got that kind of read. God. Is this, what's, oh shit, what does this say? What are the two options there? Hold on, let me hide chat so I can see. Re-hit, pick up. I kind of want to pick up, but we'll re-hit. That golf ball was smoked, man. Absolutely smoked. It's just a real shame that that's what happened. So, note to self. I kind of want to hit it again, but I'm going to hit 2-iron. That golf ball was so pretty, man. I can't even begin to tell you how nice that golf ball was hit. I feel like I had one taken away from me there, because that would have been a fun golf shot to watch. All right, so here we go. 2-iron. This is good practice anyways. This is what we should do in the tournament. And that's close to being out of bounds too. Whoa, nice bounce off the tree. Well, it's not even that. I think it's, from what I have seen, guys, it's the ball speed. It's not the club head speed. It's the ball speed. When the ball speed gets up is when we have those. And it seems to be, the threshold seems to be 175. Anything one north of 175, we get that result, and it's like, ugh, it's really frustrating. Oops. So let's go here with it. I'm gonna hit a draw. I still like 8-iron, even though we're out of the rough. This golf ball should fly pretty good. So let's go here. We're going to hit 8-iron hard with the draw, ride the wind, even though we're out of the rough. This still should get there, guys. Ooh. Strike. Didn't draw as much as I wanted to, but it was an excellent swing. Excellent swing. Excellent swing. And the crummy thing about that is that's a double, right? We didn't do anything wrong. We didn't do anything wrong. Okay. This one is a fun ball. Oh, John, I don't know, man. Like, it's frustrating, right? Because I want to be competitive, but I can't, like, I literally can't cut loose, right? When I cut loose, I get, like, those kind of things happen. And that's really frustrating to me. All right, so let's hit a cut 4-iron stinger here, guys. Oh, give me a fucking break. Oh, that's a cut stinger 4-iron for you. Oh, God, I hate tee boxes like that. All right, we're still gonna hit this green. All right, watch this. Watch this. It's like those kind of shots there, I don't like, because you have to hit a slice off the tee, and you got to hit it low. Like, we got branches overhanging a frickin' tee box. It's kind of gross. All right, so we got to slice. This is a prayer, by the way. We're doing it anyways. Okay, slice, high, hard. Like that. Go. That's still a pretty good shot from there. Just to be able to get it up by the green. We were five under through 8, John. And then this happened. I've gotten absolutely hosed by some of the shots here. Okay. Flop shot. God, that golf ball feels so much better. The golf ball feels so much better. Chipping. Alrighty. Chip in for par. After everything we've done on this hole, that'd be a great par. Or just murder it. Yeah, this is just practice. I've never played here, so I wanted to see the course and figure out what the heck I'm hitting off the tees. I don't think I've figured it out yet. But I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of this golf course. I cannot lie to you, sir. I am not a fan. I am not a fan. Doesn't feel right. It's like trees that overhang tee boxes. Yeah, but like I've got pretty good lighting, right? I might have to. I actually have a light that I might try and set up there. So, but it's just frustrating because I want to be competitive and I want to, like if I do poorly, I want it to be on my own accord. Nice swing. That's a golf swing. Good shot. Because we're hitting the ball really good. Really good. It's been a lot of we haven't made too many pars. Yeah, I don't think, driver's definitely not the correct play for me on a lot of these golf holes, John. I'll be honest. But, I mean, at the end of the day, what time is it? It's 10:30. I might play it again. Okay? So here we go. That is exactly what's going to happen. That's a nasty little heel cut. Not going to go very far, not going to get you in any trouble, but it's certainly not one to write home about. Okay. 80 yards. Again, we're going to do our David Laird theory, and we're going to use a better golf ball for this shot. And plays 87 coming out of the rough, so we still got to hit this full. Right? Ooh, I like that strike. I love that strike. Holy smokes, we took some golf ball out of that. Just the wrong club. But spin numbers are much better. But we took a gross. Ooh. Boy, did we ever. We ripped that golf ball cover right off. Nobody likes a quitter. I'm not quitting, I'm gonna play again. I feel good, it's warm in here. We didn't hit that hard enough. Oh, you stink. All right, let's play it again. Play it again, sports. Look at this scorecard, okay? Shot 39 on the back. Oh, okay. So we're going to play that one more time. We're going to run it back. I don't like to play 36 holes, but I kind of want redemption there. How much Diet Coke we have? We might need another one. There are birdie friends, as Silver remembers. Okay, hit driver, hit it hard. Going behind the tee. Something, anything to give me a better read. There we go. Stay left of that tree. Ooh, we just missed that kick that we got in the last round. The birdies are back. They're definitely back. They're so damn annoying. 225. Okay. Go there with it. I don't know if this golf ball is going to stay in the air long enough. We're going to see. Ooh, it's a great swing. It's not enough club. Not enough club. Good swing though. Good swing. Yeah, the birds we from last round are definitely back, and they will disappear in about 35 seconds here. Okay. Good God. I turned it down for you guys, but for me, they are killing me. They're so obnoxious. They're so obnoxious. Oh, that's piss poor. Well, that's a full stroke worse than we did in the last round, but get me off this hole. It's distracting. It's so obnoxious. Like, for you guys, it's loud. For me, it is like blaring. Blaring loud. Okay? How far is this puppy? This is the 400-yarder. Still like driver. Still like driver here. I think they disappear after this tee shot, if I'm not mistaken. Selva, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is it. Oh. They're gone. That's it. I keep freezing, really. I'm in the garage. My internet has been wonky for me. So here we go. It's the birds, CIA spies. Golf shot. Don't go into the car golf ball. Oh boy, that was a big shot. It was a big ball. It is. It's in Silva. It's the frickin'. Yeah, it's all those birds with the 5G chips in them. It's the ball speed, man. Once it gets above 175, it just completely tanks. Okay, 45-yard shot here. Let's see if we can't get one close. Oh my God, I cannot tell you how good that feels. I cannot tell you how good that feels. To hit that golf shot and to watch it respond like that on the green. To have it frickin' check up like that is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. If we remember correctly, this is a 5-iron. How much wind do we have? We got 4, so 1 more mile an hour. This is a 5-iron, just gotta hit it hard. It's a good swing again. Sit. Nice swing. Nice swing. Boy, it's like deja vu all over again, as Yogi Berra used to say. This feels awfully similar to what we did in the last round, guys. Awfully similar. Feels awfully similar. 2 under through 3. And then the back 9 happens. We're going to play it more smart. Something I'm not very good at. We're going to try it anyways. Ooh, mama. Ooh, mama. We like that one. We like that one. We like that one. That one was very well optimized. 107 yards. Again, we're going to do I'm actually going to use my son's nasty, colorful, tailor-made golf balls here. This golf ball and this wedge, I will rip through in one swing. These are soft golf balls meant for slow swing speeds. This poor golf ball's cover is going to be ripped off immediately. What a terrible strike. How that ends up there, I don't know. That was a really bad strike. And again, the spin. Ooh. Come on, SkyTrak. Give me a better read than that, man. 4,000 spin for a full wedge isn't right. Now, if we remember this golf hole, we got ourselves into trouble because we decided to go through the fairway. So that is the appropriate line. We just have to clear those trees. Okay. So here we go. We got a hoist one. And this should be no problem. Okay. So here we go. Oh, that's hit good. That's hit really nice. Oh boy, why don't you flirt with that side a little bit more, son? I don't think I could have placed that golf ball in a better spot. Great swing. And we've got 156 in. Downhill, downwind. This is going to be an easy 9-iron. We don't have to crush this one. So So let's hit a nice easy one. Okay, so easy 9-iron, here we go. That's left. We pulled it. Get down. Jabroni. Jabroni. Not the end of the world, but that being said, you don't want to go long on this golf hole. So we got to be careful of that and conscious of that, especially when we're downwind. Okay. Okay, let's chip this one close. Damn it. Boy, this feels so similar to the last round. I can't even tell you how similar this feels. Now, if you remember correctly from our last round, we will not be hitting driver because the only thing that kept driver in play was the fact that we hit a tree and it kicked it down next to the green. So we are going to hit 6-iron off the tee here. It's only 289 yards. This is a cop-out play, but I don't have a shot for that distance. Boy, I'll tell you what, you look like such a jerk-off, though, when you miss fairway with a 6-iron in hand. It's a big 6-iron, though. Do we have tree trouble? We don't have tree trouble. Okay. You look like such a jerk when you miss the frickin' fairway hitting 6-iron. Okay, so got 77 yards in. Play at 85. Should be a pretty good number here. Got to hit it. It's a really good strike. We just didn't hit it hard enough. Spin numbers are much better with this golf ball. I think David is right. You got to pull out the good golf ball for the wedge shots. It's too important to get the spin right. It's too important to get the spin right, so you got to do it. We can hit the chewed up golf balls with the problem is, man, I'm playing so much golf. I am flying, and I mean flying through golf balls. Like, it's bad. It is bad how much we're chewing through golf balls here. Right. Again, we can get here. This is probably the right play, hitting driver anyways. So, here we go. Left the toe open a little bit, but in real life, this would be an obnoxious shot. But on the simulator, you can make some things happen here. Okay, so let's go there with it. And let's just hit a nice little punch shot up there. Let it roll out and get close. Okay. pretty darn good, guys. Pretty darn good. And again, the golf ball makes all the difference in the world for that one. Just being able to get that spin is absolutely required for that golf shot. So, let's see here, guys. We're in pretty good shape. This is the one where it's easy 6-iron, sort of a knockdown. Okay. Kind of like that. Again, front 9 here, we're lighting it up. The back 9 is when things get a little bit dicey. Okay, little bit dicey. Okay. Now, let's see if we have learned from our mistakes. Okay. Learn from our mistakes. We're currently 4 under through 8. On a bit of a heater. There we go. We did learn from our mistake. And we hit a golf ball straight. Okay. Again, pretty well optimized swing, just a little bit low on the spin. That doesn't hurt anybody. Okay. So 88 yards here. It's gonna be a fullish 58. Boy, does that feel nice. That's a correct strike with a wedge. Ripped off the cover of the golf ball. And that's a 31 on the front. Nice round. Nice 9 holes of golf. Now, again, have we learned from our mistakes, and do we just need to execute a drive? Right? That's all it boils down to, is execution. It's not a hard shot, we just got to find the fairway, right? Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Right? Nothing too crazy. Poke it out there. We've got the exact same shot as last hole. Go figure. Maybe a little bit shorter. Okay, 75 yards. Plays like, so here we go. Okay, better strike. I like that little low cut in there. That's a lot better than the last round, that's for certain. All right, we are making progress here, guys. We're absolutely making progress. Now, this is the golf hole. Isn't this the one? I think this is the one where it read the 120 left. Oh no, this is not. This is the one where all you have to do is clear the trees on the right and you got a nice little wedge in. So, here we go. Bomb one up there. Go from there. Yeah. She's not pretty, but she's going to work. Little spinner. But again, there's no harm in that. That's in play, and it works 10 times out of 10, guys. So, now, this is one where we got to drive that little low cut in there against the wind and let it check up for us. Spin. Beautiful. Beautiful shots. We like those a lot. Man, the golf ball makes a difference. Holy smokes. Okay. Ah, yes, this one. This one. Okay. We're going to hit 2-iron off the tee. Still has plenty to get home in 2. Okay. Yes, we cut it. Excellent. I mean, it's not excellent for the golf hole, but for the psyche, that's great. Because we've seen that golf club go nowhere but left the last like 50 times we've hit it, so that's pretty sweet. Now, we've got no chance in hell in getting there in 2, but it's not the end of the world. Right? So we're going to go there with it. We're going to slice a 9-iron up and around those trees. Give ourselves something manageable in. Okay? So here we go. Slice 9. Back into the wind. Kind of like that. It's a fun shot to hit, just not exactly what you want. Okay. Now, with our newfound trust in a golf ball here, I think this is a pretty manageable golf shot with a 50 degree. Okay, so it's a pretty full 50. Drive it in there low with a little bit of a draw. And we just didn't hit it hard enough. Look at that spin. Look at that spin. 10,000 on the spin. Hot mama. That, unfortunately, is exactly what I would expect with a wedge in my hand. We rip those balls backwards. Okay, here we go. Chip up and in. 9 yards. Oh, donkey. Oh, donkey. Didn't hit it hard enough. Didn't hit it hard enough. We are ripping through this round, by the way. Okay. This is the 2-iron hole. Okay, on that line with the 2. All right. So let's go. Maybe I spoke too soon, yep. We did it again. Cool. I mean, not cool result-wise, but cool that it didn't go left. Swing speed's too far down there, though. Don't love that. Excuse me. This is gonna be an 8-iron. Right at it, the wind should hold it up and push it back left for us. No problem at all here. There we go. Let's hit a good one, Silva. Kind of like that. Yeah, kind of like that. Take those all day long. Hit an 8-iron out of the rough closer than we're hitting wedge from the middle of the fairway. That's somewhat problematic. Okay, this is our knockdown 7. This is our knockdown 7. Okay. 5 under par, which is really nice. It's supposed to cut right. It's trying. It's still a good shot. It's still a good shot. I'll take that. It's not an easy one for me to hit. I'm trying to work it just ever so slightly left to right. It's typically when I get in trouble. This is the one that hit the house left. So, this one, what do I like here? I still think I like driver. Like, I hit driver straighter than I hit 2-iron. So like, it's one of those things where as long as we execute the swing, like, we're gonna be fine. We just have to execute the swing, right? So here we go. Kind of like that. Is it the prettiest golf ball? No. Get past those trees. It did. We got very lucky there. We will not be making double this time. On the positive note, we're going to hit 54. Down breeze. Should rip the cover off the golf ball yet again here. Here we go. Good swing. Hitting it that low and controlled with spin, the ball won't go long over the green. One hop and stop is excellent from there. Boy, I'll tell you what, this is a much different round than the last one. This hole I have a slight issue with. Okay? I have a slight issue with this golf hole. Okay? We are going to hit a stinger with a 5-iron. Go from there, okay? That is such a boring shot to hit off the tee. And we went into the first cut. That is so boring to hit. But it's the only one we got from there. Like, the fact that I have to hit a stinger to go under a tree off a tee box is quite infuriating to me. Okay, 82 yards out of the rough. Plays 90 back into the wind. So we got to hit this somewhat hard with a 58 degree. Should spin pretty good. Yep, stopped on a dime for us. 9,000 on the spin is exactly what we would expect. Wait, I'll tell you what, this round is much nicer than the last one. Much, much nicer than the last one. 182, this is the 7-iron. All right, this is the 7-iron we took right over top of the flag last time, so 7-iron here. On that line is good. Wind holds it up. Here we go. Should be a good number for us, guys. Hold it, wind. It wasn't the best strike. Little chunky. Little chunky. Got to get up and down for a change, which we can absolutely do. So here we go. Let's bump it up there. We're 6 under par, which is pretty solid. Sit. No gimme. No gimme, Silva. Screwed that one up a little bit. Ooh, excuse me. But coming out 18, we get to hit driver, and we get to send one. Let's go off with a banger. Let's go out with a bang. Right? I'm gonna go here with it. What we really should do is we should probably hit 2-iron for practice, but we'll hit a lot of 2-irons. I mean, to be fair, we're still hitting driver quite a lot here. Okay, so here we go. It's a good swing. That is a good swing. Uphill into the breeze. 119 on the swing speed. Still got some juice in me, Silva. Still got it. Okay, just to get back to 6 under here. So 45 yards. Here we go. It's a tough shot for me. It's not my forte. But that is pretty saucy. That's a good golf round, guys. That is eons better than what we just did the last round. What did we just shoot? 64? 64. Boy, I wish that was the tournament round. But all that shows me is we've got it in the bag, so that's a good thing. So we're going to be playing the tournament on Friday. This is one of the courses we're playing. If you guys want to know a little bit more about the tournament, I did drop a video earlier today that sort of highlights how you set up, how you join the league, and sort of how it goes. We got 350 people signed up for the league. I think last week we had 111 rounds played, which is pretty cool. So the 2 rounds here, we've got Detroit Country Club and Port Huron. Both are very similar. They're short, they're very gettable. If we hit the ball well, we can absolutely score. If you guys don't want to miss it, make sure you subscribe. Just to get an alert when I go live. But we will go live on Friday. We're going to play 36 holes in the SkyTrak Virtual Tour. we are going to see what we can do. So we're going to go live about 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll play the 36, post our tournament rounds, and sort of go from there. Hopefully we can do that again. 64 is a strong number. Obviously, 64 is a strong number anywhere. I would, if you told me I'd shoot 64, I would take it and run and never play the golf course. So that's wildly different. We just played this course, 40 minutes ago. We shot 71 or 70. And we made a lot of bonehead decisions. We got screwed by a misread. That round, that's about as good as I can play. We didn't really make any mistakes. We only had to chip out once. So, I mean, it's definitely gettable. We can definitely post a super low number here. Port Huron's the same way. So, hopefully, I see you guys here on Friday. And we'll see what we can do in the tournament. So I appreciate it, guys. If you're interested at all about the misreads, we did a video on that as well. And from what it looks like, if the ball speed gets above 175, SkyTrak has a difficult time. What we did to combat that, and I highlight it in the video too, is we drew little markings all over the golf ball. So hopefully that gives us some better reads. It seems to tonight we only had one misread. The rest of them were pretty good. So I like it. It looks good so far. But hopefully that continues. Guys, have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. I hope to see you back on Friday for the tournament rounds. And we'll catch up then. Thanks, guys, so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you, John. I wish this was my tournament round, man. We shot 64. Let's see if I can repeat it on Friday, John.